For years, James Webb Space Telescope has felt like the final word in space telescopes. Bigger mirror, deeper vision, images from the dawn of the universe. It gave humanity the sense that we had finally built the ultimate eye in space. But now Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is preparing something that changes the game in a completely different way. Not by looking deeper at one tiny patch of sky, but by moving so wide and so fast that it can measure the shape of the universe itself. This new telescope is not here to replace Webb. It is here to expose everything Webb was never built to chase: the invisible mass holding galaxies together, the force pushing the universe apart, and the hidden 95% of reality we still cannot explain. Once it launches, astronomy may stop asking what one galaxy looks like and start asking what all of them are doing at once. On paper, NASA's new observatory does not look like the obvious successor to Webb. Its mirror is 2.4 meters wide, similar to Hubble Space Telescope and much smaller than Webb's 6.5-meter mirror. If you judge telescopes only by mirror size, this sounds like a step backward. But that is the trap. Because the real power of Roman is not depth alone. It is scale. Roman carries something Webb does not: a field of view around 100 times larger. One image can cover an enormous section of sky that would take Webb roughly 100 separate pointings to capture. One is a microscope. The other is a wide-angle cosmic survey machine. Webb can show one galaxy in unbelievable detail. Roman can show what billions of galaxies are doing across space and time. And that difference matters more than most people realize, because the biggest mysteries in cosmology cannot be solved one object at a time. If you want to understand dark matter, dark energy, and the structure of the universe on its largest scales, you need massive statistical power. Huge samples. Immense breadth. Roman was built for exactly that. Everything humanity has ever touched, seen, built, or studied in ordinary matter accounts for only about 5% of the universe. The other 95% is dark matter and dark energy, invisible components that dominate reality, yet remain among the greatest unsolved problems in physics. Dark matter reveals itself because galaxies rotate too fast to be held together by visible matter alone. The stars at their edges should fly away, but they do not. Something unseen is providing extra gravity. Dark energy is even stranger. It appears to be driving the accelerated expansion of the universe itself, pushing space apart faster and faster over cosmic time. We know these things are real because their effects are measurable. But what they actually are remains deeply uncertain. And that is where Roman becomes dangerous, in the best scientific sense. Roman was engineered specifically to measure those invisible forces directly through their effects on light and structure. Not just infer them loosely. Measure them at scale. Roman's greatest weapon is gravitational lensing. According to Albert Einstein's general relativity, mass bends spacetime, and light follows that curvature. So even if dark matter is invisible, its gravity still warps the light of galaxies behind it. Those galaxies appear slightly stretched or distorted in ways they should not if no hidden mass were present. With a small sample, you get hints. With enough galaxies, you get a map. Roman will do this with roughly 2 billion galaxies. That is the leap. Previous surveys worked with tens of millions. Roman moves into a regime where the dark matter signal stops being subtle and starts becoming overwhelming. It will produce the first enormous three-dimensional maps of dark matter across cosmological volumes, while also measuring the expansion history of the universe over nearly 10 billion years using supernovae and large-scale galaxy patterns. That means Roman is not just looking for where dark matter is. It is also testing whether dark energy behaves like Einstein's cosmological constant, or whether something far more exotic is happening behind the curtain. In other words, this telescope may reveal whether the universe's accelerated expansion is simple, or whether it points toward. As powerful as the Dark Universe mission is, it will not be the only thing Roman changes. The telescope will also monitor around 100 million stars in the galactic bulge, watching for microlensing events, tiny brightenings caused when a foreground object bends the light of a background star. And if that foreground object has a planet, the planet leaves its own secondary signature. This matters because microlensing can find planets that transit surveys like Kepler Space Telescope and transiting exoplanet survey satellite often miss, especially colder planets farther from their stars, worlds that more closely resemble the outer structure of our own solar system. Roman is expected to discover thousands of these planets, giving astronomers a far better picture of how common solar system-like planetary arrangements really are. But perhaps the most exciting part is something astronomers quietly know. The most important discoveries are usually the ones no one designed the telescope to find. Hubble did that. Webb did that. Roman almost certainly will too. Once you start surveying the sky at this scale, resolution, and cadence, something unexpected is guaranteed to appear. Strange transients. Unusual lensing events. New classes of objects. Signals we do not yet have names for. Roman's official mission is to measure the invisible universe. Its unofficial mission is to surprise everyone. The truly unsettling part of Roman is not just that it can survey 100 times more sky than Webb in the same amount of time. It is what that speed does to astronomy itself. For most of history, discoveries often came from staring at one target, one region, one puzzle at a time. Roman is built for a different era, one where the sky becomes a data field so large that hidden patterns stop hiding simply because no one had enough coverage to notice them before. Think about that for a moment. 2 billion galaxies for the Dark Energy Survey. 100 million stars for the exoplanet microlensing campaign. A data volume no previous space telescope has ever brought together at this scale. When an instrument starts operating in those numbers, the universe stops looking like isolated objects and starts behaving like a measurable system. Roman is not only going to show us more. It may reveal whether the cosmos has been obeying statistical structures we were simply too undersampled to detect before. Either dark matter's fingerprints appear cleanly at cosmic scale, or something is wrong with our current framework. Either dark energy behaves consistently across billions of years, or we are facing a deeper problem in physics than most people realize. Roman is not just broadening astronomy. It is tightening the pressure on the universe to explain itself. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking Roman and Webb are rivals. They are not. They are two halves of a far more powerful system. Webb is the close-up specialist, the observatory that can stare deep into one object and pull out astonishing detail. Roman is the cosmic scout, sweeping huge regions of the sky to find where the real action is. One finds the patterns. The other dissects them. Roman can identify strange gravitational lenses, unusual supernovae, unexpected galaxy structures, and regions where dark matter seems especially revealing. Then Webb can turn its giant mirror toward those targets and study them with the kind of detail Roman was never designed to provide. Roman finds where the universe is hiding its secrets. Webb leans in close enough to read them. And that may be the deepest reason Roman matters. It is not just another telescope joining the fleet. It is the missing wide-field engine that makes the rest of astronomy more powerful. Webb showed us what extraordinary individual objects look like. Roman is about to show us where, how often, and on what scale those extraordinary things are happening across the sky. Together, they allow astronomy to do something it has rarely been able to do at the same time: understand both the forest and the trees. Roman was built to go after the part of the universe we still do not understand, the dark matter holding galaxies together, the dark energy driving space apart, and the invisible 95% of reality that has shaped everything while remaining beyond direct sight. With 2 billion galaxies, 100 million stars, and a survey wide enough to expose patterns no previous telescope could capture, Roman is not just collecting more data.